Ahoy, mateys. This is not exactly how I wanted to start out. This afternoon has been kind of squirrely, and I haven't had a chance to do everything that I wanted to get done. Um, I went and did the scrap, and I ended up being there a little longer. The guy, he wanted to talk. I hadn't seen him in 6 months, so, we had a nice conversation. Then went to Sparta. First place I stopped was Auto Value. I got there at 3 o'clock. They closed at 2. They close at 2 on Saturdays. Okay, fine. So then I stopped at Rite Aid. I got Holly her prescription. Hey, look who's here. Hi, Bree. We'll get to you in just a minute. So then after that, I went to AutoZone. They looked all over. I mean, there's probably 15 AutoZones in the Grand Rapids area, plus their main distribution center off on Patterson Avenue, I think it is. They didn't have, they had one, and they wouldn't be able to get it until Monday. That doesn't help me. So I did a couple other chores and I came home. Hi, Ringo. Diane, hey, yeah, you did see me a few minutes ago. Hi, Michelle. Welcome aboard. Timmy says he can hear me. Now, he said he couldn't find a thumbnail. So, I don't know. I know I put it out there, but I did not check to see if it was showing up on YouTube. I always do, but today there was no time. Because by the time I did all those things I just told you about, I've been home a half an hour and I hadn't even picked a channel yet. So, one of the working and cooking, all right, cool. You recognize this? I'm going to put your page up, Gord, while we do Bree's ticket, because I know that's the only reason she came. Everybody thought this was on the moon. I don't know why. It's footprints on the beach at out east, North Carolina. The frickin' Cape Hatteras and Cedar Island, the Outer Banks, the Outer Bank Islands in North Carolina. That's what I was trying to say. So, anyway, I have Bree's winning ticket right here. And you can't see it. Now, if I turn off the background, we could do that too. I won't do that till we get maybe halfway through it and show you how we're doing. Working on perfecting a recipe for the M23 cookbook. I meant to tell you, everyone, yes, Gord and his family, or his wife at least, they're coming to M23. It's going to be fun. There's so many people that are coming that haven't been to an M21 or M22. So it's going to be a blast. I know some people coming that I can't tell you. Oh, Mark and Carl are here. Welcome aboard. Yes, at noon today, Bree guessed the channel. She did good. I don't know how she figured it out. She did. And so we decided to come on a little early tonight and scratch her ticket, and then we'll go on trying to guess the next channel that's featured, who has no idea I'm featuring them. And I barely remember now who I picked. Siri, why am I still single? And I activated the front camera. That's a good one, Mark. I like that. I don't know if you were here the other day. Nancy Drew had one. Yeah, it was Wednesday night. I don't think you were here. Nancy had a couple of them. One was, what do rabbits say before they eat? Let us pray. And yesterday I heard one from a Pepsi Cola driver. He asked me, what do you call a ship at the bottom of the ocean that's shaking? A nervous wreck. Okay, Timmy, I don't know what your comment is. I have to scroll up to see it. I'm on TV. Ha! Remove the hat to a bra. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But thank you, folks on Channel 82 for coming aboard. We're getting ready to scratch off Bree's winning ticket because she guessed this channel as a featured channel this morning. So we're going to get started on that before she has a hissy fit. Yes, Diane, I saw you over at Ron Darrell's. You know what I was doing at Ron Darrell's? I was looking for a victim. Like, I wonder who was at Ron Darrell's that I can choose as a featured channel. Huh. Holly, I am live. Yes, I am. I told you I had to go on early tonight. Oh, come on. You can get it. No, Holly. I'm right in the middle of scratching Bree's ticket. She wants me to get up and get her a beer. It's 5 feet to the refrigerator. She doesn't have her nighttime oxygen on. She has her daytime oxygen on. You know, she's got to learn to do stuff for herself. Oh. Tinder profile, and I'm so angry about her life. She's not fun to be around. Ha! Ha! How long is Tinder even around? like we're going back to the ICQ days. We're all on AOL dial-up. The suspense. Bree's mad at Holly now. Praying for me. Oh, thank you. Hey, she's just got to get over it. She's going to be moving into her own apartment, and I'm not going to be around. I'll come around when it's time to take her to the store, to a doctor, those kind of things. But not to get up and get her a beer. All right. How'd you like the title, Bree? Justin and Christina are here. Michelle was here. Welcome aboard. Oh, excuse me, we got 12 on board already. And it's not even, 6 o'clock. It's the RC Cola. But you know, I'm glad that I'm belching. I had a hamburger for lunch. I think I ate it too fast. I just had this gut ache going for the last half hour, 45 minutes. Got to run the phone. Well, isn't that in your hand? I keep my phone next to the Chromebook. You can't see it. There. I did get to talk to Verizon yesterday. And it took an hour and 3 minutes. I had 3 items for them. We got one done. The one done saves me $299 one time. That's what they were going to bill me for not returning my other phone. I did return it. And I had a picture of the label and all of that. And it took Verizon another, 45 minutes after that explanation and me reading the label. So they had all the numbers, and then, let's see, it's got to go to my supervisor. And then they come back, sorry for the wait, but I'm still waiting on my supervisor. And then that went on, and then it went to the supervisor, and then he said he had to look into it and call a different town where the phones get sent, and this went on and on and on and on. But finally, they reversed those charges. So I don't have to pay $299. I would have fought it tooth and nail anyways. Oh, and then while the guy was waiting, he did save me $28 a month. But as soon as I got to the part where I wanted to talk to them about the original promotion and the over 55 free internet, the phone hung up. Well, I was at work, and I finally said, okay, I've screwed around long enough. You know what? That's what Bree is saying to us. Screwed around long enough. It's time to scratch her ticket before she forgets about it. Okay, first letter, Bree. It's an O. Oh, well, that's not going to win. All right, there's an O. You don't have to make sentences, but you can if you want. There's an O in minnow. O in your. Tolerant. Unlock. Opus, maybe it's opus, we don't know. It's a mystery keyword. It's O something US. So, keyhole. So, buttons on your underwear. It's two O's in soothe. Do I keep disappearing? I do a little bit, don't I? I'll think of something. Maybe we all know we're doing this for trailer traveling. They said no, right? Okay, I had to be extra hurried for a day or two, but I uploaded a video right after work. Had to do some hard stuff, but I got done, and now it's just the ache. Okay. All right, I'm going to get, let me fix this for a bit. I had to take the green screen down on the other side because Holly wants the air conditioner on. Okay, I kind of agree. It's really warm in the living room. So the cold air is blowing her way. But her oxygen generator generates a lot of heat. So when I went through the living room into the kitchen, it was about 87 degrees. So I guess she needs the air conditioner, although I'm not really ready to turn the air conditioner on. Not so much as to save energy, but because Consumers Power hasn't come to fix or replace it. I'm actually surprised that it's doing as well right now, because the fins on the evaporator coil, on the condensing coil on the outside of the house, they're flattened. They got flattened by the Consumers Power's guy's shoulder when he was leaning in to change out the meter to one of those smart meters that they can probably read on the internet. But I put in an incident report. The guy came out. Yep, okay, yeah, we'll replace your air conditioner. I said, you don't really need to replace the air conditioner. Just use a fin comb, F-I-N, comb, and straighten out the fins, and it'll be fine. They never showed up. I don't have a fin comb, or I just do it myself. Blaine, spinning and winning with Blaine. He says, don't let him get away with shit. Just keep bugging him. I think he's right. Okay, our next letter, Bree, is an I. So, minnow has an I. Mix has an I. We should make just Bree make sentences. Certify. No, she won fair and square. We do want to know how you figured it out. Zucchini has two eyes, and Safari does too. One. Magazine has an eye. Seed has an eye. So here's where we are so far. And you should be able to see this without it blurring out too badly. I'm thirsty. It was raining, not real hard a little while ago, but I think by tomorrow it's supposed to be raining all day long. And of course, I haven't done a damn thing to the truck. I'll be out there in the inclement weather, and I maybe don't have all the parts. We'll see. I have fixed a frost plug before. Temporary fix. Frost plug had a hole in it. I was near water where there was willow trees growing. Cut a branch that was slightly smaller than the hole, shoved it in the hole, filled the car up with swamp water, let it warm up, and the willow branch expanded and it stopped leaking. Yeah, it swelled up and sealed the hole. Enough to get us to the next town. Enough to get us to where we were going. And we were staying overnight, and it was a mechanic's house. So guess what? It got fixed the next day. Okay. Oh, that was down in Arkansas. Bees. I'm looking for bees. I found one. In horseback. No, not cowback. It's horseback. Bullback, cowback, horseback. No, they're all a little different. And yes, I've ridden all three. The bull, though, is about like that bull you have, Bree. Gentle giant. Which is a good thing. We're all about 6 or 7 years old. We weren't supposed to be out in that field. Q, a Q. No Q's. A. There's lots of A's. Arc and add. Park. Racetrack for Timmy. Oh, I'm not even watching the chat. I'm still stuck on the blue screen here. All right, let me scroll up here a minute. I'm missing something. Does anyone know? Anyone know secret? I know the entire alphabet. I gotta keep looking for A's. Tolerant, carnival, knack, Earl, statue, mask, pause, okay. Safari has 2 A's. Essay is a crossword with that. Magazine has an A. Actually has 2 A's. Amp. Excuse me. A-M-P. Amp. And I hope you can hear me okay over the TV and the air conditioner. Someday. All right, G. Oh, do I see any G's? Probably not until Wednesday will we see any G's. Oh, magazine has a G. Siege. So we only had 2 G's that time. Next letter is a V. V's. I saw a V. Carnival. Are you okay, Bree? Carnival. I think that was the only V. New comments. Andy what? Welcome aboard. Where's the link? Okay. Where can I call in on his StreamYard? I don't know. The nursing home, and the question from Claude, the question is, can Captain Jack croak like a chicken? You mean cackle like a chicken? Nah, I'm not very good at it. I can. That's about it. Bree can do it, but I can't bring her up here. Maybe later. Let's eat grandma. Option 2. Let's eat grandma. There you have it. Proof that punctuation saves lives. That's a good one. N. Nephew. Carnival. Minnow has 2. Mask and magazine. If not for the courage of a fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The suspense. I know, it's killing you. I just knew it. So we want to know, how did you manage to figure out that the channel was Gordon's channel, Trailer Traveling? You know what? I was just scratching off M's. It was supposed to be M's. Let's make sure I didn't make a mistake. I made one mistake, but I can fix that. Zucchini has an N. And mend and magazine. But the M in amp and M in mask don't count. So remember that. Made a oops on the M's. Could be rude without punctuation. Good one, Martin. X, we're looking for X. I know there's one in magazine, right? No, that's a Z, not an X. Mix has an X. I knew I saw one. That's it for X's. Letter number 10 is a U. Nancy Drew, how are you? I'm on the letter U. He was just guessing Canadian channels that haul a trailer. That's pretty good. I was trying to throw people off to make everybody think that they were right by you in the United States. But you're close enough to the border that you could be a good Canadian too. Maybe. Just learn to say out the way the Canadians say out. It's oot. Oot. Go oot there. I love picking on them. Me, I got a troll accent because I'm under the bridge. A troll, and all of us that live south of the Mackinac Bridge are trolls, according to the Yoopers. She thinks you're all related. I know some folks in Arkansas. Yeah. Do I eat my feet toenails? No. That's gross. That's gross. All right. P. There's a P in nephew and park. And that happens to be, nephew happens to be one of the bonus words. So if we spell that, there's a P in petty. P in pause. I hope you win, Bree. Let's see. Nobody won nobody won Wednesday night. But I think you were here Wednesday night, so you would know that. There's P in ant. We can't say we spelled it because we don't really have the M yet. Okay, letter number 12 is F. Let's look for an F. Cliff has 2 F's. Certified. And that's it for F's. Got your eyes on and wrench ready just in case. Yeah. Always use that example. Oh, 3 questions from Adam, and his question is, do you like? Yeah, get your wrenches ready. No comment. I believe I don't know, that's worse than going into politics or religion. We're not going to discuss gender, at least not now. Thank you, Sue. All right. All right, next is J. J. No J's. How about T? Never chew your fingernails. You're right, Nancy. We used to say that a lot. We had one for the railroad. I was a Gandhi dancer, you know. Anyways, yeah, I'm not allowed to run the train. The whistle I cannot blow. But let the damn thing fall off the track and see who catches hell. T. Racetrack. T. Any more T's? Yes. Tolerant has a couple T's. And petty, two T's. Certify has a T. Soothe. And statue has 2 T's. And 10 and note. 2 T's. Letter number 15 is an H. I got something in my eye. Oh, it's my knuckle. Got a knuckle in my eye. Cookie's here. Welcome aboard. And Brene is here. I may have to go get another one of those. Then maybe I can get Holly her beer. We're not going to do any of that till we find out whether Bree is a 1,000 air or a dollar air or a lose air. Big money. Come on, big money. We are looking for the letter H. Each has an H. Oh. Soothe. And horseback. Zucchini. And there's a letter U that we missed in statue. Whoops. No, okay. Okay, there's an F that we missed in safari. Next letter is K. Race track. And park. Time for a margarita. You're right, Mark. Oh, Michigan Carol's aboard. Welcome aboard, Carol. I probably have missed a few people too. One eye, one hand, fly on purple, blue pea soup. Me and Nancy Drew. Yeah, just making up stuff as I go along. Still looking for K's. There's a K in Knack. Two K's actually. Unlock. Okay. Mask. Keyhole. And horseback. All right. We could use an E, but we got an L. L is probably good too. There is an L in low, an L in tolerant, Cliff, Earl, wow, we got 19 on board. This is cool. There is an O that we missed in horseback. Still looking for L's. Keyhole. I think that might be it for the L's. We have 3 letters left. My next door neighbor, Chris. Yeah, welcome aboard, Mark. Yeah, it's been a weird day. I don't know, Timmy, where your comment is. Oh, Chris, thank you for going live on YouTube. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Chris. My phone just beeped. Oh. Not for us. Okay, next letter is an E. There's a lot of E's. There's an E in nephew. Well, for a second there, I thought you spelled the word. We need the W. Racetrack. Certify. Petty. Earl. Intolerant. Sub. C. There's a U that we missed in pause. Horseback. Statue. Essay. Keyhole. Mend. Magazine. Siege. And keyhole. Had the next, there were 2 E's in keyhole, and then 10, and there's the M that we missed. So we got two words. 2 words. We have 10 and note, and we still have 2 letters left to scratch. I think you've won at least $5. Because the next word is a Z, and that would give you 3 words in puzzle 2, and that would be at least $5. It's a mystery, though. How are you to put up with Timmy? Yeah, we're getting this 24 now. We just broke a record. 22 was our record. Now we were at 24. That is fantastic. Gradually growing and growing. It's starting to tell. Now, if Tina can get her channel going, yeah, that's our idea. We're in competition with one another to get monetized. So we can travel. So I can give more money away. Okay. Or at least a chance. That's what's fun. This is, I realize it's gambling, but hey, it's fun and it doesn't cost that much. What am I spending? $20 a week. Woohoo. And I'm sharing it, and that's what's really cool. Okay, we spelled magazine, and we spelled note, and we spelled 10. So 3 words, but we have one more letter to go. So let's see what we get. And it's an M. So now I see 4 words in puzzle number 2. Minnow has an M, but we did not have the W. We're kind of double checking now while we go through this. There's an M that we missed in tolerant. M and mix, that's in puzzle 1. Unlock has an M and a U, but we don't have the C. We didn't have any Y's. How about more M's? Mask and magazine. Note. So 10, note, amp, magazine, and I think that's it. There were no S's, no Y's. So you can see down here on the bottom, the puzzle number 2, you got amp over there to be your right. And then as you go to the left, you see note, a vertical word, 10, which is horizontal. And then also back over to the your right, magazine, vertical letter. Let me double check that it is truly 4 words. Amp, we have A, we have M, and we have a P. Magazine is M, A, G, A, Z, yep, I, N, and E. And then we have note, N-O-T-E. And we have word 10, T-E-N. Yippers, 4 letters, or 4 words you can make a sentence out of. It's amp, magazine, note, and 10. Let's see what you have won. Or did you want me to just mail it to you and you figure it out? And then you can mail it back to me. I'm joking. 4 words. And the mystery prize is dum da da da, dum da da da, $15. So Bree, send me your address, your snail mail address. You could do it PayPal too, but you know what? I'd love to have your snail mail address, because that way I can send you some swag. At least a sticker and a business card. And might get a keychain out of the deal too. Woohoo! Ant magazine made can't. What? Oh, there's Kelly. How you doing, babe? Yeah, this is great. I'm loving this. Let me write this down so I don't forget. I won't forget. So, you can find my snail mail, not my snail mail, my email address is in about. And, email your snail mail address. And we'll get you hooked up on the 15th in a few days here. Cucumbers for everyone. How about we go with zucchini? I love fried zucchini. I have made the mistake of thinking I was buying a cucumber and I bought a zucchini instead. Hey, they're both green. Well, I will do that, Bree. So Wednesday. Wednesday night's show is sponsored by Bree. TGIF. Can somebody throw a link to Bree's channel up, please? That's very gracious of you, Bree. So we'll have we might do something special. Maybe I'm gonna write it down. We'll see what happens. Wednesday, sponsored by Bree. We could do a larger ticket on Wednesday, or we can say the whole week is sponsored by Bree. You know, do Wednesday and Saturday, because Saturday usually only has one giveaway, if anybody even wins it. For all I know, who win it tonight. Okay, Timmy's watching me on TV. Cool. I'm showing ads. Well, that's what TV's for, right? Just for ads. Yeah, Gordy's the pickle. Gordy pickle. Love it. Gotta love this. You know, I'm going to let you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I'm going to go grab another, I don't know if it'll be a RC or if it'll be might be one of those Pepsi ones, which tastes really close to RC Cola, and it holds its fizz forever. What did Kelly say? I missed it. Whatever Kelly said. Oh, big tuna sandwich for dinner with pickles and cheese and lettuce and green onion. Yum. I am full, but that does still sound good. So you can still send me your address, and I can still send you some swag. You need an RC, okay. I'll see what I have. Okay, the phone's beeping. Oh, no. All right, James Catanese is on the prayer list again. Don't know who, but says we need prayers. We lost another family. I'm sure it says member. He's not going to have any family left. They are in Arizona right now. Wow. Okay. I didn't know he had family in Arizona, but somebody passed. Oh, Mark. That is a good one. Bad timing, but good joke. I'll be back. Oh. 3/115.
Is still not forgiving me things? Well, no, because she can bring all kinds of ridiculous things into it.
Ouch. All right. I got a job at a library, but it only lasted 15 minutes. Turns out books about women's rights shouldn't go in the science fiction fantasy section. Now, you should change that. Women's rights, that's old. We don't even need to go there. But how to understand women, that could be in that section. Mythology. Okay.
Thank you so much for the
And Nancy, Timmy wants your phone number, but I didn't think it would be appropriate for me to ask you for it. And I'm missing something. Land Cloud Adventures is here. Are you going live after me, Land Cloud, or is Gina? Who comes on at 8? Mead Honey Wine. I have, Nancy, my adopted daughter makes that. And she makes it not only for herself, but for all of her friends. She belongs to the, what is that called? The SCA, Society for Creative Anachronisms. You know, they do Ren fairs, they do reenactments. Her particular one is the medieval times. They make dresses and they call them, you know, boobs on the shelf. And they wear those at the fair, and they have war every summer. It's in Pennsylvania somewhere. She's been doing this for years. And I mean, you got knights and you got all the paraphernalia for kings and queens and knights in shining armor and damsels in distress. I mean, you got it all. And they have competitions about it. Nate had a question. Oh my God. Do I have pants on? No, I don't. I have shorts on. That's a good one. I like that, Mark. Am I wearing pants? Yes, I'm wearing pants, Kelly. Not really. I'm wearing, believe it or not, these are the longest pair of shorts I'm wearing. They go down to my knees. Normally, I would, when it's this hot, it's because it's like 82 outside right now. Well, not quite. It's the upper 70s. It hit 80 today. Ask Michigan Carol. She's not far from you. She'll know exactly. But I usually wear more like Daisy Dukes because I like to get as much tan as I possibly can. And I didn't have to wear pants collecting the scrap earlier today. Okay, new comments. And Nate's not going. I missed something. Who to raid next? Yes, we need to know who's on. Yeah, well, they're not cutoffs. These are actually store-bought hemmed shorts. And I only have like one other pair of store-bought shorts. That shut them up, yeah. Eyeshadow and a bucket hat. No eyeshadow today. I did look for my my pencil because I'm supposed to have a couple, crosses on each cheek. I couldn't find it. 77. Thank you, Carol. You haven't seen me wear my Daisy Dukes, I don't think. Somewhere up here in my archives, Our Epic Adventures. what's her mom's name? Blaine? The last name is Blaine. Diane Blaine. Anyway, she sent me a painting that she did of me. No shirt. Had my regular Greek sailor's hat on. And Daisy Dukes. It was a watercolor painting. It was very nice. I have it to put in the bus. Once I have the wall where I can put everything on that wall, that, like last year I won a painting from New Hampshire Paint that, I don't know if Call Me V brought, no, Sonia brought it. She brought some paintings from New Hampshire, and I won one of them, which I really like. It's a seascape. Yes, she does. She looks awesome in a cow onesie too. Cutting into your legs. I love it, Mark. Yeah, how are the chicks doing? I kind of wanted to do another spring chicken thing. Well, I still like the one I did. Was it a year ago? I did the one picking up chicks, and I had the Holiday Inn sign right next to it. Hey, the Holiday Inn was right next to Tractor Supply in Cedar Springs. Well, we call it Peter Swings, but it's Cedar Springs. Yeah. Messy Marvin. Friggin' great. I put them outside yesterday. They were stinking up the house, and so they're enjoying scratching and being chickens outside. That is cute. I love it. Kelly's in her basement. Yeah. I happen to be, the air conditioner's right behind me, so I'm actually kind of just right. It was pretty warm in here earlier. You consider the fact that window, not this one. This window faces north, but I got one here that faces south, and the southwest sun was beating right in here all day until it started raining a while ago. But it heated it up in here. Plus, I have the studio lights are on. And they generate quite a bit of heat. So, still have a tiny bit of RC. And since Holly's not going to be on tonight, excuse me, that felt good. If I get to 30, does that mean do a happy dance? I would, oh my God, I should do a happy dance right now. 27. If we get to 30, I will send Dallas and Pippa some treats. Or you use a treat. Gotta get bandwidth. I've talked to Verizon about getting more bandwidth here. Now they're saying that if I get a senior deal from like Spectrum, they think that I can. Well, the last time I tried to get a deal, I walked out of their office pretty mad. But they said if you get an actual landline Ethernet or internet connection, and then use the MiFi router to stream to this Chromebook, I should be able to do anything because I got one of the more powerful Chromebooks on the market. So they said, yeah, you could have 6 people on your screen and it shouldn't slow it down at all. So I'm kind of think I'm going to pull a trigger on that pretty soon, Nate. Another couple weeks. And we'll try another live like we did a couple of weeks ago where we're going to do that new thing that StreamYard has. Plus, I'm working on one. It's a private one right now, but when I probably will publish it, and I'll probably do it as a premiere. I've never done a premiere, but I'm going to probably publish it as a premiere, and it'll probably be a good 20 minutes, which is a little long for a live stream that's really only a premiere. But then I'm going to use that as my channel trailer. I think that might just work out. I did send to that stimulus, the sticker mule thing, the stimulus. I did announce this. Um, no, I announced the Wednesday night live stream. So who knows? We might get more people in on Wednesday night as well. Yeah, I'll do a happy dance anytime you want. Okay, 27. Man, I got to write that down. 27. On board. That is awesome. New record. We set a record this morning with 24. 24, 23 or 24. 23. And now 27. Oh my. Yes. A year in review would be kind of cool too. That's an idea. But the reason I want to do this private one and then use it as a trailer, it's kind of an introduction to my channel, which, you know, I have a description about, but I need to tweak that a little bit. I mean, that's all true, what's in about concerning synchronicities and blessings and the power of prayer, John 3:16. Of course, that's all true still, and always will be for me. But I want to add to that, because the one thing I want to add, and the title of it, I already know the title. I've stolen this phrase, kind of, sort of, from Sticker Mule's ad. You know, the one with Vinny, and the guy comes walking in. Where'd you get that shirt, Vinny? And I think he's Greek. He says, oh, I got it from Sticker Mule. Where do you think I got it? He's a bad actor, really. But then neither one of them are professional actors, no more than me. But it's great because, I don't know, the guy says, well, can I get a t-shirt with a shrimp on it? And Vinny says, well, you can get whatever you want. He says, you know, some people are allergic to shrimp. Well, mine's a takeoff on that particular phrase. And I tried it on Tina a couple weeks ago, and she liked it. So I'm going to use it. The title of this private video, that's going to be a premiere video, and then be the trailer, the introduction, if you will, for my channel. And then only new people coming in, new subscribers see it, but you don't see it. The only time you'll get to see it is for the premiere, or if you replay it. It won't show up as the first thing on my page. Only for new subscribers, as I understand it, according to StreamYard. But anyways, and I'll probably mention stimulus in that premiere too. I should, because all of this is giving me the stimulus to make the crazy thing. And but so yeah, the title is going to be interesting how I said so yeah. It's Tina's favorite thing. So yeah. Anyways, the title is going to be, you know, Tina, some people are allergic to selfish. She thought I meant shellfish. I said, no, selfish. I'm allergic to selfish. Sometimes it takes a minute for people to understand what I just said. And that's okay. Well, I missed something. Mine is CO1 and everyone else is mine. The real line is the one in mine. You can't go where I'm going, so you can't cross the line. Okay. What did Timmy say? You support Burger King. I don't. All right. Remember, before you bring someone up on live, make sure you can see their face. Some have brought people up without seeing them, and they were showing very inappropriate stuff. Yeah, remember that happened to Blue Wave Odyssey. Somebody imitated the late William, what was his last name? Good friend of James Catney's. They lived close to each other. William, he liked to come up on karaoke night and sing. And he went with James and Cindy. They went to Niagara Falls. And Debbie and Bob Foltz, Blue Wave Odyssey, met him there. And they had a very nice time. But yeah, that William, we had a troll come in under his name and showed his privates. What would Uncle Lisa call that? A schwang. Anyway, yeah, totally inappropriate. Remember the little people when I get famous. I got the address for Jerry Holly. Thank you very much. I do have something to send him that I've had. It's here in the box right behind me in the studio. It's been there for 3.5 years. Since we first started doing live streams with Gary Hart and Blue Wave Odyssey and Slow Momentum. That's going on 4 years. Easily been 3. Human DNA with goat DNA. I don't know if I should put this up. Kicked out of the petting zoo. Yeah, that's all right. I like that. Okay, Timmy, they can read your chat, so I don't have to put that up on the screen. I don't have to repeat it. I do not support Burger King. I'm sorry. I don't support McDonald's. Subway and Wendy's, I'm tolerant of. But fast food places, they are off my list. Pretty much. I get sick if I eat at those places. Plus, I don't know why, but in this area, most of the time that I've gone into those places, not only did the food make me ill, the people were extremely rude, non-professional. Never had calamari, huh? I have not had calamari. I've had or selfish. Selfish will leave a bad taste in your mouth. In my opinion, it's better to give than to receive. And you'd be surprised at what karma will do with that. It's a blessing every day. I wake up with blessings. And yeah, you know how good a feeling that is to wake up and just start smiling? I do. Unless Holly wakes me up and I get pissed. No, actually, I've gotten better about that too. I'll go, and then I'll go, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. What is that reason, Lord? Then I start laughing. Remember when Teresa from Meant to Be? I've even brought Papa Mimosa up. Oh my goodness. I am trying to remember that. Papa Mimosa. No. Help me out, Linda. There you go, Kelly. Agreed. Carl's getting a hug. Lucky. Cheese whopper, Coral, not so much. He makes me shower first. Mark, use whipped cream. Oh, the spray on kind. I don't know. What do they call it? DQ? No, not DQ. The swirly kind. People on TV land, because it's going to be a movie from the 1980s, Cannonball Run Part 2. That's cool. William Brody is here. Welcome in. Yes, I know it's squid tentacles cooked in spaghetti. I have heard that it's fantastic. Now I love lobster. I am a nut about shrimp. There's a big old spider on my wall. Trying to get out, probably. It's that time of year. Everything does happen for a reason. And you know what? It's always a good reason. You know, think about it. It happens all the time. People, and you find story after story after story after story. If so-and-so hadn't called me on the phone just at that moment, I would have already been in my car and killed at the corner. But no, I'm on the phone and there's this huge wreck at the corner where I would have been. That stuff is true. So that's why when Holly interrupts you because she wants you to get her a beer of the refrigerator that's only 4.5 feet away, and she's perfectly capable of it, just say, well, everything happens for a reason. And then kill her. Yeah. No, Mark, we love you. Oh my, that is excellent. That is so funny, Kelly. Squid testicles. You know, it's not coming out yet, but I learned that where the mosquito's tentacles are, and the next time she bites me, I know where I'm going to put it. Not that I'm not into mosquitoes. But I am waiting on a shipment of branded fly swatters. They work for mosquitoes too, but man, beat up your arms, your back. There's another movie, the Disney Peter Pan. I'll find my green tights. Classical cynic, unanswerable cohabitation beyond dog. So, God, that's crazy. You didn't offend anyone. You might have been on the edge a couple times. I'm okay. And I know Papa Drew would say, well, I didn't say anything. He goes just that edge further. And no, he's not going to be a moderator. Yes, we do need a laugh. We do. And I think sometimes it's knowing how to go about it. Sometimes you can tell your mood's not right. Don't even try it. But then somebody will say something, you can't help yourself. And you play off of what they said. And, you know, it can be a dark mood. And humor, even sometimes sexual humor, can make it tolerable, humorous. A little snort chuckle like Sue from New Horizons. A snort chuckle, yes. Bree, I don't think you've ever been offended. You're a farm girl. You can't get offended. You've seen everything. Nancy's on her way to Louisiana. Wow, cool. You know, I haven't put up the new featured channel. I haven't put anything up yet. So I probably should do that. We're all done with Gord now. You know what? Wait a minute. We're not done with Gord yet. There was a couple pictures that he had that I loved. I'm going to show those off before we go to the featured channel. Yeah, you're right, Timmy. Haha, sometime. We just don't want to advertise for Burger King. Anyways, this little grotto. This is down in Cancun. I don't know if it's north of Cancun or right, but it's near Cancun. This was clear back in 2016. That's the one where I figured out that, ouch, Gord and his wife, they have 5 children. What do you think, Bree? Are they old school Catholic farmers? Big family. All right. Then there's a couple more that I stole that we never got to see because Bree won it so fast. I forget where this is. I want to say it's obviously it's in out west. It could be. Is that approaching Vancouver? Does anybody know? I bet you Gord would know. Seems like I took this picture. Gord, if you're still here, clue us in. I can't remember where that is. 25 in the house still. Yeah, that grotto definitely looked like a fairy tale place. Expected to see little pixies and Peter Pans in the trees. Yeah, kids. Busy guy. Kamloops, British Columbia. It could be. If Gord's still here, I think he might be, but he's probably listening or working at the same time. I get a cramp in my leg. It's probably all that pop I've been drinking. Drink more water. Yeah, Kamloops, not Kalamazoo, Kamloops. That's another place that Tina and I have been talking about going to. There's a flight museum in Kalamazoo. Now, I have seen some of the vintage airplanes in the summertime because when my daughter lived in Portage, her house was like 3/4 of a mile from the airport, and they would fly these vintage airplanes, bi-wings, old warplanes, DC-10s. And I was surprised that by some of them, I could still remember the sound. You remember how we used to be able to tell if that was a Chevy or a Ford or a Dodge coming down the road or a John Deere tractor? Anyway, I could do that with planes too. I could tell you if it was a DC-8 or DC-10. I could tell you if it was a Cessna or a Piper Cub. Just something you picked up on. It could be an interesting night. Leftover pasta incoming. Put all my live streams on a DVD and sell them. No, nobody buy that. I do need to do what Linda Barker suggested earlier tonight and do a year's compilation. I could screenshot my own. And then somebody told me that one of the easiest things to learn how to do would be to take my screenshots and make a slideshow in the photo editor. And that way I'm starting to learn how to edit. It'd be probably good practice to do that. So I may just do that. It seems like it'd be fun. And it would be educational for me. And I think the first video that Gord put out was actually a slide show rather than a streaming video, if you will. Kind of like we're streaming right now, but a video, like you could go to my page and see yesterday's or the day before the video I did with the Cincy Plasma Tech says it's a portal into another dimension, but it's the hole through the trees for the power lines to go through. Yeah, that one. But that's a video. So yeah, I'm seriously considering that one. That should be fun. Oh. I'm behind on comments here. Actually, I'm kind of pretty good. We still don't know exactly where this is, but it could be British Columbia. Now a couple more that Gordy had. Gord, I hope it's okay. I call you Gordy, just automatic. Here's Cape Hatteras. Everybody's seen this picture before, but they haven't really seen this picture before unless they watched Trailer Traveling, because this picture was taken by Trailer Traveling. Yes, everybody's seen the Cape Hatteras lighthouse. Who cares? I kind of care because I like lighthouses. And I learned something by watching this video. Cape Hatteras is the tallest one in the United States. And then he showed that diagram with stairs. It goes up and up and up. That, even me with my new pacemaker would probably have to slow down on that one. You've been single since you were 25? Why does that sound so young? Nate Dog, welcome aboard. Good to see you. You've been single since you were 25. There you go, Timmy. Competition. Nancy Drew and Nate Dog, they got a thing. Don't get jealous. Yeah, but Tina and I want to go to that air museum in Kalamazoo. I think we should do that this summer. If I can get her to come over here for a few days, we'll go kayaking, and maybe we can buzz down there and she can meet my daughter. My daughter has a Victorian home on Morrow Lake. That's a pretty cool house. I've done a lot of work on that house, but yeah, it's got some charm. And that, of course, that's the lake where the Enron pipe broke, and they closed the lake for like 2 years. And I wouldn't doubt you can still find evidence of oil around the edges of the lake. 6 months. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, well, thank you, Mark. I don't know where I came up with it. It just popped in my head one day. It's brought us all together, you know. We've grown, we've discovered new channels, we've made more friends. Those channels that are new, sort of, I mean, they were new back then, now they're old salts with us. Yeah, it is, this community is great. No doubt about it. Nancy's here, our treasured home, Nancy. You've been single since you were 28. I've been single twice. Well, 3 times if you count before I got married. I've been married twice. I'm not married now. Would I consider being married again? Yes. I would consider it. I don't know. Should I say it depends? Well, if we wait much longer, it will depend. What's that other brand of diapers? Short left. Did we ever find out who's going live after me, or somebody live right now? We should just end this. Oh gosh. Let's see. Do I have any pictures left that Gord took? He's got a lot on his channel. Bree's favorite one is still here. But, you know, it's easy to please Breeze. You know, I could pour this pop out on a rock and she'd come running. Do I hear a waterfall? No, it's a pop fall. All right, we are moving on. We are going to the featured channel. And I have very little photography from the featured channel. Hopefully by next Saturday, I will have a ton more. Clues, it's a channel that's been around quite a while. So I guess you could call it a medium-sized channel. I think it's monetized. money made you happy, I'd be female. I'm definitely not female. The conversation smacks with what? I missed something. Conversation smacks into the issues I had in the last 48 hours. Please, more dirty jokes. Cookie wants to know how wealthy somebody is. Oh my. I was live before I came in. It was a short one about my RV shopping. Okay. Yeah, how is that going? Have you found something? I mentioned earlier, I don't know if anybody's got Lance on the line, but I heard of an RV earlier today, and the name of it is Lance. I don't know if that's a brand or if that just happens to be the name. You know, like a brand would be what? Coachman. But Coachman makes Leprechaun, and they make this, that, different little, like Ford makes a Mustang, and Ford makes a this or that. So it was, some RV company, and I believe the name of that particular model was Lance. I thought it was cool. The Lord, yeah, it is a matter of what the Lord has in store. I totally agree with that remark, that statement. I'm there. I hear you. I have my ideas, and on many days it seems like it's coming true. But if it leads into marriage, fine. I would like it to lead into some kind of a relationship. At least something more than a one-night stand. But no, I'm pretty faithful that things are falling into place when it comes to that. Whether anything more will come of my endeavors, you can't buy love. No. There's a poem about it. It's Graham Edge. Should I say it here? Yeah, we're a few months away. And everybody now will know when I'm on stage, because I will say it on stage when it's the right time. But it's a poem by Graham Edge. And what's the poem's title? I don't know. I never really knew what the title to the poem was. I just know its placement. And I know what a beautiful job the late Graham Edge did with this poem. Here's how it goes. When the white eagle of the north is flying overhead, the browns, reds, and golds of autumn lie in the gutter, dead. Remember then that summer birds with wings of fire flaying come to witness spring's new hopes, born of leaves decaying. As new life shall come from death, love shall come at leisure. Love of life, love of love, and giving without measure gives in return a wondrous yearning of a promise, almost seen. Live hand in hand, and together we'll stand on the threshold of a dream. That is the poem that comes before the song, Nights in White Satin. by the Moody Blues. Okay. What? It looks like the Amazon smile upside down on dope. Yeah, he did, from what I understand, Carl. And yes, I know by heart the poem that follows the song. Um, One night stand that went horribly wrong. Now I'm starting to get blind views left. Was it Burt Reynolds left? Yeah. All right. 2008 Itasca. Wow. Now that sounds cool. I have seen this Itascas and some. I love some of the layouts they have. You know, they're coming out with some shorter tow behinds that they have everything you need. They're compact, but it's got everything you need. You got a shower, got the toilet, got all of it, you know. Brene is teasing Timmy. Oh, yeah, it does. Can anybody tell me what it is? It's a competition to McDonald's. But the city just said they would not paint it yellow. Never reaching the end, letters I've written, never meaning to send. You I'd always miss through these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. Yep. Yeah. You'll know what time of night it is when you hear that at karaoke at M23 this year. Will I sing it all? I don't know. I might. I know it's going to be played. I don't know if I should spoil it by singing along with it. I can read the poems. I could do some other Moody Blues. Dr. Livingston, I presume, stepping out of jungle gloom into the midday sun. What did you find there? Did you stand a while and stare? Did you meet anyone? Okay. Yeah. The Moody. That's what I would do. I got fortunate. I got my eyes set on a bus and I bought a bus. And she's been on two, actually three little trips. And if I can afford it, I definitely got to put some tires on it before she goes anywhere. Will she only go to M23 this year? I don't know. The goal is she's going to go a hell of a lot farther. Yeah, the Outer Banks is maybe on my oat bucket list. Oat bucket for the horses. They have horses on the islands there that you can ride on the beach. I want to do that. So I put it in my oat bucket list. Where did Captain go? Yeah, I'm back. As said, I don't know what I bumped. Um, Race car past your house. Do you? Well, I thought you said it was canceled because of the rain. Did it stop raining, Timmy? All right, time to change the settings. The virtual background, I mean. This one will probably give it away. This one, yeah. I just gave another ticket away. Okay, so this is somewhere near where James is. James Catnese. I wondered why I hadn't heard from him. Big races in Texas. Well, that's a little bit of a haul for you, isn't it? From Louisiana. So you got to cross the Mississippi into Arkansas. And then you can make your way to Texarkana. Unless it's in northern Texas, then you got to go up through Oklahoma. Unless you want to cross into Texas first and then go up the middle of Texas. I don't know where it is in Texas. I know my way around Texas a little bit. Used to drive truck out that way. Arkansas, Tennessee, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas. The schoolie buses, yeah. Yeah, best wishes on you, Renee. I think that's a 22-foot, might be 24 that Tommy just got. You know, She Devil. That's kind of funny that she's camping with the other Tommy, River Styx. He's got a larger bus, probably 40-footer at least, like mine. And then Paul Barger, the bread trucker, he just bought a bus. It's a Bluebird. He got it from Tony at AAA Bus in Phoenix. I got to call Tony. Because his salesman didn't do me nothing good. But everybody says, Tony, you get a hold of Tony, he'll bend over backwards. I need some light bezels for synchronicity. I wanted them 2 years ago, and I didn't get them. I'm fudging along with what I do have. But I'd like to have new bezels. And then I need those spring returns that hold the headlight in place once you've got it adjusted. Right now, my headlights bounce around in the sockets. That's not good. I don't drive hardly at all at night. Last year, I arrived at night at M22. So I probably drove about 50 miles with the headlights on. And I could tell they were bouncing. I didn't like that. Hers is now nice. Oh, yeah. I don't know if she's here for sure. She might be. Some people come in and listen. They can't compete with Mark or Carl. That's probably why. They're scared to say anything because they can't compete. I can't compete. That's something to say for me not to be able to come back with. They don't have to worry about getting kicked off of YouTube. Well, they could get worried. Mark has content, so does Carl. But they come in and bomb my show. It's all right. Yeah, competition. Well, there you go. At Bernay, maybe Carl's got something possible too if you're looking for the 22 footer or whatever. The short bus, there you got funny looking lines on the windows and crayon marks. stuff like that. I'm terrible. So, channels are buying buses. Some channels are also, or buying land. This channel happened to be one of them. Arizona land is relatively reasonably priced. Well, but there's pros and cons. It's not like buying a piece of land around here for $15,000 an acre and then pay the taxes. And then, here's your sewer bill, $100 a month. And here's your homeowners association, $100 a year. And here's our proposal to shut down KDL. And here's our idea to pipe in water to your house and not let you have your own well water anymore. They can kiss my ass. I have beautiful, clear well water. Some of my neighbors have driven deep wells because their well water stopped working. They were getting fluctuation. I get that too. I'm putting up with it as long as I possibly can. I got enough water to keep the yard green. I got enough water to do my laundry and my shower and a little bit of cooking. And if it fluctuates when I'm watering the lawn, so what? If it builds back up, I'm okay with that. And I just realized I better make sure I turn the hose off. I know I set it off at the petcock, but I might still have to check the valve on the back of the house. Jonathan's here. Welcome aboard. Oh, James is guessing cheap RV living as a guess. That's a very good guess. And you're in the right area, barking up the right tree. But it's not Bill. It's not Bob. This channel isn't anywhere near as big either. Is the schoolie better than the shuttle? There's pros and cons to both. A short school bus compared to a shuttle bus. I would say the shuttle bus can give you more storage if you work it right. Some shuttle buses have the over cab storage for a little bit of luggage, and many do not. But that's okay too, because you got an open cockpit then, and you've got the grab bar. You can easily put a wall if you want behind the passenger seat. You remember how Paul did in his bread truck? How he had that, nobody could see in the back if he had the door shut. I like that. I'm not doing it in my rig because I like open floor pad. But if I had a bread truck, I'd probably do that. Or a shuttle bus. I might do the same thing. A shuttle bus can be like a monster Class B. Justin, the red-haired chick, Charlie Grace, they've got Class Bs. You can stand up in them, and that's important for some people, especially me. I like to be able to stand up and pull my pants up. Jonathan Zuck, welcome back. Who to raid next? I don't know. You're going to spam bomb everybody's email address with images of Captain Jack and Speedos. Good luck with that. I've never worn Speedos. You'd have to Photoshop it. Maybe someone else could give you a little bit of advice, Brene, but I would go with a schoolie. Typically because the school systems probably spent the extra dollars for maintenance. Whereas a shuttle bus from a casino, probably not. Or if it was a city shuttle bus, they might have spent the dollars for maintenance, but they ran them a lot higher mileage. Whereas school systems, regardless of how many miles or how few miles, every so many years, they have a new budget to buy new vehicles, and that's what they do, and they sell the old ones. And the old ones might be hardly anything but a couple scratches here and there. So anyways, James, there's this land out there where you can buy too. Forget where this is near. Cromwell? I don't know. It's lower elevation. It's, it's not up in the mountains where they get more snow. Yeah. I don't know. I love converting my school bus is already converted, but I'm building upon that conversion and changing things around, suiting it to my dreams, my tastes, my preferences, my outlandish, crazy ideas. And it is a challenge. It is fun. And you don't have to be some kind of a super duper handyman, carpenter, master, whatever. Do it at your own pace. Buy books. Ask questions. Drive the people at Home Depot nuts. Oh, I spent 35 years as a plumber, and I'm working here at Home Depot for a little extra money to supplement my retirement. And you say you want a silcock for what? A silcock in a motorhome. Motorhomes don't have silcocks. Who says they don't? Mine does. My bus has a stripper pole too. What do you think of that? It's true. It will have it only for maybe 15 minutes total life. The stripper pole will be installed. It will be performed upon, and that will be forwarded to Millie, because I promised. And then the side rail goes on after I drill a hole through the side of the stripper pole. After that, it won't be strong enough to be used as a stripper pole, but it'll still be strong enough to be used as the pole you hang on to and the pole that you hang on to as you're coming up the steps to pull your lazy, silly old ass up the steps and get in the bus. But you won't be able to use it as a stripper pole. I will only be able to use it one time. And that's all it's going to take for me to fall on my ass upside down, break my crown, lose my shorts. Does it have a dance pole? Yeah. There you go. Yes, there are a ton of companies that do conversions. I asked Papa Drew. I think he spent $15,000 for a bus and then another $35,000 having it converted. But his is one of the very few school buses out there that has a 2-person hot tub in it. And I don't know how many, 2 or 3 of those heat pumps, air conditioning, heating, combination. He's got a ton of solar. Yeah, it's all, done by professionals, which is cool. I want professional advice, but I kind of like to do most of this myself. Like my electrical room, I've already got it somewhere here. It's in my files, probably with that thing I want to send to Jerry Holly. But my electrical room where, the AC power comes in if I'm at a campground or I'm plugged in here at home with AC power, 120. But then when I want to switch over to battery power, And then if I do get solar panels, anyways, the electrical room, well, the sticker that's going to go on the door is AC/DC. Yeah, maintenance can be a little tough. Used tires, cheapest used tires, used, mind you. I found used tires for $200 each. How long will they last me? They should last me about 80,000. That'll get me through a couple years. If I wanted to buy new tires, they run about 600, 650 each. I need 6 of them. 1,200 versus 3,200, let's say. I struggle to come up with 1,200, but somehow, some way. I'll probably do it in stages. I'll do the front tires first because they are the most important ones. Ouch, I got a cramp that hurts. Yikes. So yeah, I'm in pain. It's embarrassing. To get land in northern Arizona depends on the county codes, how a person can live on the land. Yes, that is extremely important to look into. Arizona, where this channel is and where many other channels like Eric, Aja, they checked into those codes about being able to stay in their RVs. Now, I've also been looking at what Terry Pomerder is doing, and one of our other channels that we featured last year. Oh, they're in the pit. Yeah. Whoa! Shoot! Boy! Oh! Dang, I got a cramp. Ouch! Oh! 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 Oh boy! Let's see if I can. Nope, I can't move it yet. The left leg is like driving me nuts. Anyway, yeah, in the Panhandle of Florida, a little town called Perry. It's out in the middle of nowhere, about 50 miles southwest of Tallahassee. Well, and then about 40 miles south of Perry, out in the sticks, is where you can buy 3 acres of land, and then you can put 4 slabs on that land. You can live in your motorhome, and 3 other people can come and rent from you those other slabs on your land. You have your own mini RV park. Now, Terry, he's building a house, plus having 3 or 4 slabs on it for family. So I don't know if I'll get to go there or not. But my other friend that knows Terry very well and went to visit him, he was saying the place is really out in the sticks. He says it is pretty. But he says you got to drive a ways to get there. You wondered what the hell's going on, Michelle? Just when I'm having my cramp in my leg, yeah. What the hell? So I know I was disappearing there. You know, I can't. I'm sitting sideways. My foot is in the living room. My right leg's doing just fine. Traveling Robert brought land there too. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The name of the town is Perry. Perry. And it's not far from the Gulf. If you go up the west coast of Florida and you're on your way to, what's that town that Tina went to? I can't remember. She went there for her brother's funeral. Do you remember, Linda? What that town? Tina didn't seem to care much about that town, but it's on the Gulf too. Ouch! Drink more water. Yeah, I've been drinking water. I usually have water on the nightstand. Maybe it's the caffeine or the sugar that's in this. Yeah, they are awful. Destin. Yeah, well, I'm a traveler too, but it would be nice to have a headquarters. I have headquarters here at the lake for, it's going to be summer headquarters for at least a couple more years till I decide what I'm going to do with this cottage. First of all, when Holly gets moved out, I'm going to start remodeling it. But by the time she does that, I'll be traveling. So probably right after Thanksgiving. I drain the water pipes, turn off. Ow! Wow! Ooh. Turn off the gas. I know how to do that. Oh. And turn off the main breaker. Adios till, I don't know, end of April, first part of May of 2024, I'll come back. For this coming winter, thinking seriously about Myrtle Beach. Now I'm starting to think seriously about the Outer Banks, Virginia Beach, North Carolina, or Virginia. Somewhere out there. Part of it is because I know there's work for the company I'm working for now. So I can pick up 4 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours a week and have enough money to pay the lot rental for a RV spot. A lot of places give you winter rates. I found one place $400 for a month, full hookup. Nice and quiet, hardly anybody else around. But that particular one, that's about 30 miles east of Myrtle Beach. And I called the guy. He didn't think my rig would fit. So we'll start looking for something else. And I was up front with him. I said, hey, it's a converted school bus. It's not no ultimate fancy motorhome. But there's lots of campgrounds. Who knows? You might find something for much cheaper. This guy I was talking to yesterday, just happened to talk to him. He's a customer at one of the gas stations, and I said something about going to Myrtle Beach, and he said, oh, no. He says, you don't want to go to Myrtle Beach in the wintertime. You want to go to the Outer Banks. He says, then you can see sunrise and sunset with no obstructions across the water. And he says, there's all kinds of things to do. It's nice and quiet in the winter months. And that sounds very interesting to me. Now my next trick is what kind of work is available around there and what will it cost me to live? I have my normal income. I'll still have to pay taxes and, monthly maintenance fees, the sewer. You pay that whether you use it or not. Basically, I got to spend about $300 on the cottage per month when it's vacant. $300 to $400. So then that leaves me with about $1,100 of income to throw away, to blow it on my baby. No, then that's living expenses. I like to do more than just live. I want to go kayak. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to build a channel. I need a I need more equipment. I need this, and then I got to think about maintenance. Yeah, no doubt in my mind that probably after taking a trip to North Carolina and parking, it'll be time to go out and buy filters and do an oil change. I forget how many quarts it takes. I think it's like 16 quarts of oil for the bus engine. It's a 7.3 power stroke. I want to say 16 quarts. So an average cost of oil now, average, is $5 a quart. You could probably get it in a little bit more bulk. Maybe get that price down to $4.50 a quart, something like that. But times that, well, you're looking at $75 just for oil, and then the air filters and oil filters. All that's going to add up, you know. I want to put in new glow plugs. I need 8 of those. The last I knew, they were $17, but I bet you, that's 3 years ago price. With all this inflation we've had, it's probably doubled. So, has my income doubled? No. Thanks for the raise, Joe Biden. Not. Oh, still got to take the garbage out. Oh, 9 o'clock Eastern. Oh, so is Tommy at Tommy's or is Tommy at Tommy? Is River Styx at She Devils or is She Devils at River Styx? Which is it? Yes, the dishes will wait. I can imagine. Oh, okay. Carl's saying that his won't wait. Bree just lives in a stack of dirty dishes. Could you please remember to put the toilet seat up for me? I put it down for you. How about you put it up for me? I'm going back to see what I missed. Yeah, Perry, Perry, is the name of that town in Florida. Pickle juice works for cramps? Okay. Yeah, Timmy's going to meet Jerry Holly at Slow Momentum's meeting. Yeah. Oh, Destin, you're talking about the... I have a similar product that I bought online, and it works. I think it's called TheraFlux or TheraDerm. You can't buy it in the store. You got to buy it online. It freaking works. River is at She Devils. Okay. What outfit are we talking about? We're talking about the little French maid uniform. We were talking about that, what, Wednesday or last Saturday? Something about the French maid outfits. And the next thing I know, probably because it was typed out in chat, I'm getting advertisements. Seriously. Up in the right-hand corner, you've got suggested channels. Anyway, that's when you're watching a particular channel. You'll see these on the right-hand side. And usually at the top, there's an ad. And there was an ad for sensual outfits. And the one that they showed was the French maid. I want both. I want the maid and the outfit. Is that asking too much? Probably. TheraWorks. That's the one. I said Thera something, Theraderm, but Thera works. Yeah, it's a white foam. It doesn't smell. It goes on slightly oily right at first, but then it evaporates, and yeah, there's no residue. And your aches and your cramps are bye bye. Yeah, I hear you, Carl. I am kind of that way too, to a certain degree. Nancy speaking. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, so that's 9. I probably will come back on and watch part of that because it's getting dark and I don't think I need to have any supper other than Hudsonville caramel deer tracks and 2 double chocolate cookies. That'll be plenty, plus pop. Gotta tell you, Pepsi Zero tastes like RC Cola to me. All right. I can't make any promises, Jimmy. That's totally up to her. Sleeping with a pillow between my legs to make sure my salt content is up. You know what? Salt content may be part of what is wrong. I have a tendency to avoid salt because I got in the habit of that before I got the pacemaker. You know, they had me on Heart Healthy, super low sodium. Linda will tell you, she was around when I was trying to do live streams and was having, swelling, couldn't breathe, water around the lungs, water around my heart. My legs swelled up. I'm not even going to tell you things that swelled up that were, yeah, it looked like at some point that I had elephantitis. And it was all swelling. And I thought it was because of sodium. And apparently the doctors are thinking that too. So they kept giving me pee pills and high blood pressure medicine and all of that. And I'd be better for a while, not super good, but and then the next thing you know, it all come back. And to a point where the pee pills weren't even working correctly. And I was taking oxygen. I was using one of Holly's spare oxygen generators. And I couldn't sleep unless I managed to fall asleep sitting up, wearing oxygen, having terribly bad dreams. And finally, I went in, ambulance took me in, and, my ambulance bills built up to the point where I couldn't. I still got one I got to pay for. I think I got $400 or $500 left on it. And yeah, I'm a brand new man since I was sitting there and they were going to send me home the next morning. And gone through the whole routine. Let's see, that time they didn't. They managed to get all the extra water out of me, or fluids. One time they had to drill through my backside and go around the lungs and drain the water. They pulled out a full liter of fluid from around my lungs, and they went in with a pipette or a catheter or something through my back. Thank you, Timmy. Prayers are always welcome. There you go. Nancy has spoken. Although you could say YouTube's slightly different. It's not like online dating. to a degree. To a degree. And that's enough for that subject. I'm sidetracked. Because I could say some positive things about YouTube and meeting people. The pacemaker. They were going to send me home. And I said, you talked to me a couple months ago about putting in a pacemaker. And I said, no, I wasn't interested. I asked myself at the time, why wasn't I interested? I was interested a tiny bit, but I thought, no, I don't need that. I just need to adjust my lifestyle, do all that and fix it myself. Well, I don't have the skill, talent, or knowledge to install a pacemaker. So, well, they're sitting there telling me, yeah, we're going to send you home. And this is what you need to follow. Keep following the heart healthy diet and avoid sugar or avoid sodium. Watch your weight. Da 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 da. And come back if you have problems. I'm going da 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 da. Remember we talked about pacemaker, and the doctor said, yeah. What are you doing tomorrow? He says, you want me to put in a pacemaker? I said, you or somebody. But he said, okay. So the next morning, they didn't release me. They put in a pacemaker, and I got to go home that very same afternoon with a pacemaker. And it didn't take me but a couple days to kind of recover. And I've been a new person ever since. And then a couple days after that, I said, the hell with the cigarettes. Didn't need them anymore. I said, well, I'm at it. I'm going to quit drinking too. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol, nor have I smoked a cigarette or a cigar in a year and a half now. And I have to say, I'm proud of myself. Do I miss smoking? Sometimes. First cup of coffee in the morning, and I'm like, I want to smoke. Nah. And it goes away. That urge goes away. Sometimes I'll get the urge to have a cigarette when I'm got a little bit of stress going on. Holly's got me pissed off, or work might have a little bit of extra stress sometimes, not much. Or traffic jam. I need a smoke, but I don't have any, so too bad, so sad. And the alcohol? Every now and then, but very, very seldom. I don't miss the alcohol whatsoever. There's always something I can drink. There's water, there's coffee, there's pop. I'm happy. Thank you, Bree. First cup, your power coffee. What are you putting, Monster in it? Energy drink. I have yet to ever taste an energy drink. Never tried it. Yes, I do like coffee, and I really, really like Westco brand 100% Colombian coffee. I brew that in the morning. Oh my. It smells so good. And it's very smooth, and yet it's 100% kick your ass Colombian. I like it. I almost start speaking Spanish. It's good. And I'm getting it for practically nothing. Buy a pound bag for $1.29 out the door, because there's no tax on food. Anyways, that will make 64 cups of coffee for $1.29. And I don't charge for labor. Oh, I just bought coffee filters. They've doubled in price. I used to pay $1.19, I think, for 100 coffee filters. I just paid almost $3 because they were out of the bleached white ones while they had one pack left. And they were short. They were about 1.5 inches tall. I don't know what coffee maker that goes in, but my Mr. Coffee wants twice that size, about 3 inches tall. So I'm looking around, and in the back, I found these unbleached filters, they're brown, not bleached, plain paper brown filters. Supposed to be all natural. Yeah, all natural. Just I had to take my shirt off in the store to buy it. Seriously, it was $3 plus whatever tax. $3.18. Wait, what the? Yeah, inflation. I do not care for flavored coffee. That no. I've been tempted to try mocha because it sounds like something I might like, but I haven't forked over $4 for a cup of coffee. Well, I tried on my own. There's cold coffee, mocha. I could try that. Oh, and the Monster Company, they make a mocha energy drink, mocha coffee energy drink. I think it's like $3 for a 12-ounce can. I don't know if I'd like it. That's the problem. Do I want to spend $3 and find out it tastes like shit? No, I don't. My goodness, 3 more minutes and we have to go. Caffeine and diuretic, yes. A diet pill, speed. We're literally running till we're off and crash. Yeah. We used to joke about it, There was another one that was a downer pill. Probably a sedative. We call them reds. And the speed we call greens. I never partook. I think I accidentally got some one time that was laced in a joint because I was zooming. My mouth was going 90 miles an hour faster than I talk on here about nothing. And then that crash was terrible. I thought I had creatures from the fourth dimension invading my brain. And my dad wasn't there to kick my ass, and I started crying because he wasn't there to kick my ass because he passed away 3 years before this happened. Yeah. I think that was one of the last times I ever tried marijuana. Something about crippling a horse. There is it's not really a raid because it's an hour delay from now, but 9 o'clock, we can put up I'll put the link up, hitch up. Let's see. Percolator coffee, some coconut oil. Sounds good. Hispanic market, yeah. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Boy next to me was smoking. Okay, I set him on fire. I like that. I like the signs that they had in some of the stores. It said, if we catch you smoking in here, we will assume you're on fire and we will put you out. Yeah, the mussels do require a certain amount of salt. I don't have to worry about that salt stuff anymore. I don't have to worry about the healthy heart diet. I eat what I want. I just try not to overeat because I have been guilty of being a glutton. As in, man, that tastes so good. I'm not hungry anymore, but I'm going to keep eating it because it tastes so good. Kind of like Timmy was talking this morning. Sweet potato pie. Oh my. Mark, give me back that can of whipped cream. Damn it. I want it for my sweet potato pie. All right, Fairworks. Where is that? There it is. Fairy dust. Thank you, Renee. So, Mark, there it is on the screen. That's where we will be going in a little while. I don't know what happened. I'm moving this mouse on the keyboard around and touch screen mouse. What do you want to call it? Okay. Brother is your shaman. Fired all your medical professionals because they lied to me for money. I believe it. I believe my boss, Tom, from Greenville, the guy I do construction and siding, he says the same thing. His brother is a doctor, and he hates his brother because his brother's out there selling pills, but admitted to him that it's all a sham. Money, 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 money. The pharmaceutical companies and the doctors are basically sleeping together. Kind of makes me sick. Just the thought. Yeah, there's no money in being healthy. That's right. But, here we go. The guy I picked up scrap from today, he's like, so the pacemaker. I said, yeah. I says, I got the most modern one. It's got the 3-wire. They can turn me back on if I have a heart attack, or they could turn me off right now. I said, did you pay your bill? I says, well, I owe them a little bit. So they might test it out. Click. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Wait, I sang that wrong. It's Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Remember who educated the student physicians for 12 years? Some weirdo. Timothy Leary? Timothy Leary's dead. No, 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 no. He's outside looking in. He'll fly his astral plane, take 2 trips around the bay, bring you back the same day. Timothy Leary. Okay, Kelly, we're all getting ready to leave here. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend. Probably see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern on this link here that Renee put up for River Styx. I don't know. Just follow the link. Or, yeah, River Styx Outdoors. Try that. And from what I understand, River Styx Tommy is at She Devil Tommy. They got their buses there and they're working on them. Wherever that's at. They're at a campground somewhere, I assume, or maybe She Devil has a little bit of property. I'm not sure. But anyways, River Styx is hanging out with She Devil. And they're working on their buses. So, yeah. GM, General Motors. GM, what's that? I know what OGN is. Oh, God, no. All right, mateys. Thank you for being aboard. Thank you for putting me over the milestone. Hit 27 on board tonight. Oh, hang on. There's one more important thing I better find out. Linda, I hope you're still here because this will be of interest. This is of interest to everyone. Let me double check. Oh, come on. All right. Where are we? Here we are. I'm back. I spoke with Todd Johnson. Let's just say that everything's as okay as it can be. He's helping his sister. And that's all I'm going to say. I did ask him if he wanted me to let out any information at all. He hasn't answered me. Possibly understandable for what he's going through. But he's doing a good thing. I did offer him a chance for a person to come by. He's in Cincinnati. He's not in Youngstown right now. He's in Cincinnati. And I'm thinking maybe Jeff. Some of you know who Jeff is. Cincy Plasma Tech. He lives in Cincinnati, and he'd be perfect. Him and Todd would be like brothers. They're crazy. Anyway, I'm hoping that maybe they can, get a chance to visit, have a cup of coffee with each other. Thank you, Nancy. Sounds ominous. Yes, it does, Linda. But anyways, just so everyone knows, Todd is alive and relatively well. And he's doing a wonderful thing. So kudos to Todd. If you happen to be watching, I don't think you are, but maybe we'll see you on a replay someday. In the meanwhile, mateys, thank you for being aboard. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Wednesday night for, why do we say that? What in the world? Maybe we'll put some G words in there like, God, no. Something. All right, Nancy, I'm glad you, yeah, I miss Todd too. This counter up here. Todd kept track of that counter all the time. Nate Price tonight at least told me how many were in the house. And I'm like, oh my. 27. I say I'll buy the treats for Dallas and Pippa because earlier today the record was 23. Now it's 27. So things are on the up and up. And it's beautiful spring weather out there. Why would anybody come in the house and watch a silly pirate rant and rave? All right. Fair winds and smiles. And of course, may God bless. Good night, everyone. End broadcast. How did your broadcast go? Can we make it any better?